It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins to throw it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Murray now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Setting up the screen for Cook. Finding some room at midfield. The 30,
I'm the best in the game. I'm the
20,
best in the game.
10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 64 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. From the gun, here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now when I talk with coaches and when we sit.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Cousins. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That'll be complete to Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over. Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's second down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals claw one back. Touchdown. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about. A back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by George Iloka.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score like
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. First down. Here's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for it got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
Again, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Cousins on the keeper.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he finds Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
1-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.